Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Absolver Downfall. Oh, that's weird. So I've flipped it to offline mode, mainly just because I know this game's a PvP one, but I want to try it in PvE before I even attempt that. But I also looked up and saw mixed play. This game apparently had mixer integration, and Anyway, so yeah, why am I playing a game that as far as I know, is functionally not dead? I think there's still people playing it. I know the developers have moved on. Well, largely because one of my Patreons, shout out to Joshi, and I guess prolific supporter, had asked me to try this game out, and I've always been meaning to do so. It looks gorgeous. It's got kind of that combat style that I like. The main issue is just I'm not a PvP guy. I never have been. Oh, so we can actually change my origins. Seems like it's mostly skin color. I'm gonna go with the tear. Let's see, haircuts. What do we go with anything? I mean, brush cut is an option. Smooth, slick. Ugh. Ugh. I do appreciate the different hairstyles, though. Glad that they're there. Let's see. I don't know. Where is it? I guess that. Parted? Cool. What hair color do we want to go with? It's kind of that? Cool. Okay, combat style. Forsaken. Balanced combat style with a slight focus on strength. Active ability parry. Blocks the attack and stuns your opponent. Absorb. Dismisses the stun of the attack. The lost health can be recovered. Windfall. Avoids and slows down the attack. Parry? Parry sounds like something I need to learn. Every time I play a game that has parrying as an option, that's usually what I go with, largely just because I need to learn. I need to be better at parrying. Because I feel like for all of these games, if I can learn to parry, if I can be good at parry, then I can do a lot. I could play Bloodborne. Love this visual style. What happened to this studio? I should look that up. This seems unsafe. So apparently these are the developers of the game Sifu, which I don't actually know if that's out or not. I haven't heard much of anything about it, so I've kind of just ignored its general existence. Ooh, that camera is actually pretty zippy. Kind of like it. I'm used to most games having pretty sluggish camera controls. I'm digging the visuals. It's kind of this nice mix between 3D and hand-painted. It looks very... oh, shoot. Not quite pointillistic, but it's got a nice texture to it. The Plains of Adal. I know this also has a co-op mode. Co-op mode? Co-op-ish. Lock, tap on. Okay. Are there changes depending on the direction I do? No. That's a guard. Those are emotes. Doesn't look like there's anything else. Okay. I'm just gonna mess with the controls a little bit. This seems like the kind of game I'm gonna have to learn. Text consumes stamina. Fair enough. Alright. Punchy so far. I'm digging this style. You know, combat deck. Has 4 stances. Each starts with different attacks. Enter a stance once. Okay, so I can do stances. Alternative attacks change your stance, allowing you to change smoothly with other attacks. Interesting. But it only alternates between those two. Unless this whole back stance thing is not actually that worth it. Yeah, it's interesting. It seems like I mostly default to this top right quadrant one. And I'm not sure why. Oh, can I jump? No, it doesn't look like I can jump. It also doesn't look like there's anywhere else I can go. Breaking attacks. Guard. Alright. Ow. Well, worked out. Feint. Guard also allows you to cancel an attack if pressed immediately after attacking. Interesting. I wonder what the merits of feinting are. Alright. It's fine. Alright. That's the one. Hello, sir. Or madam? I'm digging the visual design. It's kind of neat playing a pseudo Souls-like with pure martial arts. I can see why people went bananas for this. I'm obviously not seeing the challenge yet, but we haven't even gotten to that point. And I get the distinct feeling that might also just be something that I very specifically am going to have to do the PvP if I want to get. I think I'm just here to learn at the moment. Can I get in here? No, that's a nice looking door, but no dice. Dodge. Well moving. Okay. A lot of damage. I see, I've always been more of a parry kind of guy? I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that one. I got distracted. Combat is a thing. Hello. What do we have here? I've always been a PvE guy. I was gonna say PvP, and the answer is no. I played Counter-Strike a little bit when I was younger. Oh, does not open from this side. Fair enough. Yeah, I played a little bit of Counter-Strike. Find and defeat Salon. Gotcha. And that was kind of it for me. Now oh, am I getting like EXP? Looks like I'm also gaining some health back after every kill. Okay, level up meditation. Alright, is that something I can do? Meditation. Oh, level up. I can change a stat. Interesting. So strength. Okay, damage of attacks based on strength, dexterity, max health, max stamina, quantity of tension caught and stored in a shard when performing a successful defensive ability or just mobility, but I don't think I can change that. So I'm going to go for endurance for the time being. The more stamina I have, probably the better. So we also have equipment and we have schools. Neat. Like I said, I can see why people like this game. I think I wish I had actually given it a shot. Okay, parry. Must match the incoming direct attack direction. Oh boy. Okay. I'm not sold on parrying, but I think it's just going to take a lot of work. Yeah, I don't know. It's just going to take a lot of work, I think, to actually be good at that. Oh, we're here. With this shortcut door. Cool. I don't know. Still feels like the kind of game that... I think the PvP is good. I'm glad to... Oh, this is Salon. Whoa. Okay. I don't want to risk it too much. This guy comes in fast. Well, there he goes. Alright, cool. I don't know if parry was the right move to start with. I'll make it work or I won't. Break these? I can. Is there loot to break? I don't know. We do level up again, though. Let's see. Do I want to do some strength? I'm also seeing A, B, C, C... so B, C, 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 D. I wonder if that's based on the school that I'm in. One way or another, I'm going to probably keep investing in endurance. It seems like the higher my endurance, the more I can just kind of block and then return. I'm not in a school. Well, yeah, I graduated a long time ago. No, that's not actually... I know schools are kind of different movesets that you can equip. And interestingly enough, I know you can found one, but you have to do, like, PvP first. It's a little tough. Alright. What do we have? You? You're not somebody to fight. I'm Talem. I'll try to help you as you progress, but if you lose yourself in the fold, I won't be able to save you. Those who wear a mask are not all your enemies, you know. I will not attack you. When you're safe, you can enter meditation and practice your combat deck. Okay, you can practice and edit your combat deck. Meditation? Combat deck. Practice. Bare hands. War gloves or sword. Doesn't look like I can equip it, though. Practice? Okay, here we go. So X attack sequence. Alt attack sequence. This is weird. I like it. I have no idea what I'm looking at. A not one whatever. I'm just gonna make it work for the time being. I could do other things. It would be neat, but at the same time, I am bad. Find a school. Find a school idea. Oh, so I can join somebody else's. And then there's leaderboards. Neat. But let's take a look around. Yeah, I can definitely see why people went bananas for this. Okay. Luckily, I'm just going to keep my distance for a second. There we go. Luckily, it doesn't seem like the damage I take is permanent. I wonder if there's a threshold at which I will regenerate to or not. Rush is toggle. Okay, so I can go hella fast. I feel like this game actually has a ton of potential. I'm really curious to know the story of like its development, because I know it had an incredibly passionate fan base, but it probably wasn't that many people. And like, wow, this actually looks really cool. Like, it feels like one of those games that it was marketed wrong is maybe its biggest issue. That everybody that gave it a shot, that like was the target audience for it, the people that like really get into this kind of thing would absolutely love it. No surprise there. But for me, I always saw this as a PvP game. And really, I didn't see it marketed as anything else. I knew there were other people. And as somebody that absolutely despises being invaded, that's like very much not my thing. I didn't realize that there was this much of a PvE component. I figured that PvE was purely just like fight the, you know, do the tutorial and then go out and fight people. But I could see a market for this having like a really robust... Activate the altar, talk to this guy. Having a really robust PvE, but also PvP mode? I don't know. To become an Absolver, you'll need to prove your worth and defeat Rizran in the Hanging Gardens of the Tower of Adal. But first you must beat Kuritz in the Colosseum, Kilnor and her brother, Kargal and the old something or other, and the 6 marked ones roaming the city in the forest. Only then will the stone gate of the Imperial Tower open. This headstone will show you the remaining targets. Beware of these foes. They will not be defeated easily. Oh. What did that do? I don't know. What does this do? Combat Trials, Social Meditation, Essence School. Cool. Oh, wait. Can I change my essence? Nope. This is something else. Because I don't think I'm going to be parrying. Alright, I'm just going to go out into the wild and we'll just see what happens. It's not the end of the world. Who is here and who needs a punching? Man, if I were to continue to play this, I don't know if I'd try and get multiplayer going. But I'd definitely maybe try and finish the PvP PvE component. You know, skip PvE. God, I can't word. I'd skip the PvP stuff, except for maybe a little bit of experimentation. But yeah, just wander around and fight stuff here. Because this city is gorgeous. Like, look at all of this. It's beautiful. And maybe part of it is, like, when I'm talking about marketing and whatnot. Oh, I have a sword? Shit. That's the wrong button. I like it how I get a sword and immediately forget how to play. Immediately forget how to play. Is what it is. Okay. Oh, he dropped some pants. Alright. I dig it. But if this had been marketed purely as a PvE game, we're just like, yeah, but you can turn on the PvP, so half the people you run into are human? I think I would have actually put some more time into this, because this seems like it's actually like fairly decent, if not one of the more immediately accessible action RPGs, generally in the same Souls-like vein. Okay, now the pants. Heavier weight slows me down a little bit, but does give me more defense. I'll take it. I don't know how heavy I want to get. Now, do any of these increase my carrying capacity? No, it doesn't look like it. I guess I'll start investing some into strength. I'm more of a strength guy anyway, for better or worse. Doesn't look like I keep that sword with me for very long. It might be more of a temporary deal than something I'd immediately spec into. And of course, like all Souls-like, there's no map. Here's the question. Is there a reason for me to break these? Not really, no. But what happened to this place? I wonder how deep the lore for Absolver is. Though, I gotta say, kind of major props. It looks like this might be one of those games that is still playable fully offline, so even if they shut down the server someday, this is still going to be a perfectly playable game. I've been, Oratian Quarter. I've been really hankering playing Evolve again. I don't know how many of you guys played Evolve back in the day. But for me, Evolve was always one of those games that seemed kind of interesting. You'll have to learn more attacks if you want to survive. An unknown attack hits your guard, you'll start learning it. Use your combat style's ability against that attack, you'll learn it even faster. But if you're defeated or flee combat, you'll lose all of this experience. Victory is the only path to acquiring knowledge. That's rough. I don't even know how to, like, save or be safe or anything of the sort. Then again, most of these enemies haven't been too bad so far. Oops. Okay. She seems a bit tougher. Okay. Unless it counts as defeated in combat. I'm noticing a number of these people have like a decent chunk of stamina. Oh yeah, I'm not getting it back. So there's only so much I can lose. Okay, there we go. I get some gloves. Yeah, I'm curious about how death works with this. This works. This is Adal. There's an achievement for kicking a dude off a bridge. Oh, okay, so it looks like you actually gain an amount of HP back per person you take out. So it's not that you go back to a certain amount, it's just that every kill is worth X. Alright, that makes sense. It's a good way of healing, and it seems like I still have kind of a pseudo-Estus thing on my flask with maybe 2 shards? I'm just gonna keep looking around. It doesn't really matter to me where I go, I just want to see more. Do more. Experience things. Possibly look slightly less like a ragamuffin, a little bit more like a wastelands well-equipped ragamuffin. I'm just gonna wander into an area that's like way above my pay grade, aren't I? It seems likely. It's interesting how low density this is, as far as things go. You know, I was expecting a lot more foes, but it's a lot of empty expanse. I wonder if part of it is that's why you're supposed to have the PvP on. That by playing this entirely offline, the game actually ends up being quite empty in comparison. Is a possibility. Do we have any foes around? I mean, I'm loving the exploration, but I feel like somebody's gonna just like drop kick me from nowhere and I'm gonna be doomed as a result. Or we found the Tower of Adal and a person. Okay, I'm going to assume that they're higher level. Maybe. the bar seems to be somewhat of a marker for how strong a person is. That the more orange it is, the more dangerous they are. I could be quite wrong on that one, but it seems like the most likely option. Gosh, this looks cool though. Like, I'm getting some really strong Ashen vibes from this. Mostly the visual style, the very soft painted look. And kind of the lighting and the environments. Like, there's something really neat about that. So is this the checkpoint? Might be. Unfortunately, I have no map. To my knowledge. So I'm just going to wander aimlessly. Live up to my name. Oh, it's the old man. A marked gate is down this path. It knows your deeds and cannot be cheated. Find your marks and defeat them, otherwise the gate will remain shut. Oh. Maybe I'm not allowed to go here. Well, it's fine. Okay. I should probably not beat on these guys fully. You know, maybe let them hit me a little bit. I certainly don't know. I'm certainly getting them with a lot of hits, but I'm not learning a whole lot off of them. Okay, we got 2. Ow. Ow. Oh, that was awkward. That was awkward and hurt. But they don't have much HP. Because I think I'm gonna need even more endurance if I want to keep fighting these guys. Because the higher my endurance. What is this? Open cairn. Some noble pants. Okay, let's avoid that for a second. There we go. Tough suckers. But I'll take it. There you go. Anything else with this? No. We got some pants. What are pants? Please define pants. Oh, we also got some Elite Scout wraps. Nice. These better. Yes and no. No. But they do look nicer. Look, fashion frame. Fashion frame is the true end game. Ow. Good hits. It looks like I healed back up. I'm leveling fast. But yeah, I think I'm gonna keep investing a little bit into endurance. Part of the problem is these enemies are hitting breaking my guard pretty quick. And maybe part of it is you're really not supposed to block much in this game. However, what if I could block lots and learn lots? Maybe get moved faster? Hold down. This thing seems to have money in it. Maybe? Whoa! Okay. I really need to let them hit me more. Hi, where were you? Man does not care. This society seems weird to me. Like, I can't tell exactly what the point of any of this is. Obviously, go fight, yes, but... But the question is... Is their society, like, ruined? Is this like, the way things are supposed to be? Is this just a side area? That, you know, their culture exists and is perfectly fine. It's just for some reason here... Okay, defeat the marked ones. Well, I think I went the wrong direction for that. So we got some shoes. Sure, why not? I'll pop them on. But, like, this whole place looks like it's been kind of through the ringer. If that makes sense. That the... I mean, the infrastructure is crumbling. You don't see any trades or people working or things going on the side. It is just desolate here. And that's intriguing to me. Because normally with situations like this, you might have your kind of post-apocalyptic society fighting amongst themselves for the scrap. But these people seem to be more interested in fighting amongst themselves for the sake of fighting amongst themselves. Okay, that hurt. But there's not a whole lot of immediate interest in rebuilding. Maybe because the... Oh, there is a map at this thing. Good to know. Maybe because the point of their society, to some degree, is just to fight and fight some more. With no real care to rebuilding. Is this the way I came from? Honestly, might be. I thought there was a cairn-looking thing out here. Might have been. Well, do I want to go back? Because this is the wrong place I shouldn't be in anyway. I think so. Yeah, let's just scoot back unless this is somewhere different. I'm just going to keep going places. And at some point, we're going to find a boss. Maybe. Guidance Bridge. I don't fully recognize this zone. It almost feels like it's its own thing. Oh, I'm here. Okay. Yeah, so there's only one of my objectives up that direction. So I want to try going here. This time. Just want to find like one of the 6 masked strangers or one of the bosses. Just to see how I can do against them. Probably poorly. But you never know. I'm also hoping to find a shirt. Just, you know, cuz I'm here. Because it's the thing to do. Man, this is lovely. I don't know. I really like action RPGs. Kind of in the Souls-like vein. Especially ones that, like, really switch it up and do something completely different. Okay, so this one is teaching me new moves. And barely is getting through my stamina. Do I just let him hit me for a while? I really like the idea of learning moves by being hit by them. There's something really neat about that. Not learning too much too fast. And to some degree, I'm not even sure... I'm not even sure how much I want to learn from this person. How many of their moves are actually good? Probably a number are decent. There we go. There we go. Just grab everything. I'll learn a bunch. But I'll move on. I don't want to spend forever just learning every move off of one of these characters. It's something that I very much could do and prioritize. But I can also just hit. Mill Punch. Make your move. The idea of this is really neat. Okay, let's get some stamina back. Boy, that heavy hit is rough. Not that that's been a problem so far. I'm sure if I was up against another player, I'd just get ruined. But I'm not up against other players. I'm up against random karate men. And you know what? I have a reasonable shot at killing karate men. Killing? Defeating? I don't actually know if they die. I mean, they obviously ragdoll and disappear, which is usually a pretty good, like, hey, they died indicator. But once again, I don't really understand what's up with their society. It almost seems like this is more just like mixed martial arts post-apocalyptic enthusiast club. And, like, it's fun. Not learning too much off of these characters. Okay, meditation. I don't know, do I just keep investing in endurance? It doesn't look like I get a whole lot of points off of that one. Strength, I probably grow faster. Thing is, though, well, learning is tempting. Punching is fun. Looks like this might be another path. Oh, but this gets me a weapon. Not the weapons so far have actually been particularly, enthralling. They do damage, for sure. But I don't get to keep them. And so it's kind of... I don't want to say that it's like... I don't want to rely on something that I'm not going to be able to keep with me. It's very much this, like, alt elixir syndrome. Where, sure, it's like alt elixir syndrome, but the reality of it is more so focused on not wanting to get used to something I'm not going to be able to keep, if that makes sense. It seems to be implying that I've maybe got something around here. Maybe this? No. It's a goodie, yes, but it's not what I'm looking for. She parried me. Big rude. This person seems kind of tanky. I don't think this is one of the masked strangers I have to defeat. But it seems like they're a shoo-in for it. They're definitely tougher than the rest that I've encountered so far. Ooh. That seems like the right kind of person. Hello! Okay. Ow. Lost prospect. Me. Hold respawn. Sure. I mean, what else am I gonna do? At least I found him, but that dude hits like trucks. Looks like I get to keep my stuff. Well, do I go back, try and fight him again? I mean, sure. What else am I gonna do? Fight her again? Whoa, they're different. Problem is, parrying is hard, but it looks like I might have to. I might have to learn how to parry. Do we just do this again? Okay, because I've got dodges. Holy shit. How do you parry? Unless I have to do it on the quadrants. No. What? I was trying to parry, but it just, like, wasn't working. I don't know. I clearly need to parry. Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm here. Okay. Well, luckily, I don't think I lose anything major by having that happen. I might honestly not be able to make a whole lot of leeway on this guy. Leeway? Headway? I just want to learn how to parry. Is that so hard? Yeah, I don't actually know how parrying works on this. And it sucks. Because there's very clearly, like, a reason to do it. I bet if you could really learn how to parry, you would smoke most comers. Enjoy that. Alright. The other thing is we do also have stats, which I could potentially just invest a whole lot into. I'm gonna keep putting points into endurance. Because it seems like the more endurance I have, the more just stuff I'm capable of doing. But yeah, looks like I'm just gonna have to wander this place aimlessly, hope for the best, and then eventually fight Dude Man. Because he is just a little brutal for me. Unfortunately, I might actually be stuck here and might have to fight him. That would be fun. Maybe... Nope. Nope. Wait, I can go up the stairs. What's up here? Because I don't want to fight him yet. I'm very low health. I'm kind of weak. I hear something. Tier Chieftain tank top. Sure. More armor, more defense. So you can see it underneath. Oh, do not fall down. That'd be a really embarrassing way to die, as I would land on the ground. I would land on the ground, take a ton of damage, and then he would proceed to just absolutely pound me into the dirt. I don't really want that. I'm noticing, though, the enemy spawns seem to be at least somewhat procedurally generated. Wait. Is that a silly face mask? Yes. Silly face mask. Mythical. Druids of the Forest enjoyed taking inspiration from animals, in this case, a frog. It doesn't look like it gives me anything fancy, just stats and maybe it's the visuals. I look terrifying. I kind of hate myself based on the visuals of this, but you know what? It's okay. What do we think? YouTube thumbnail? Oh, there's a checkpoint there, so if I mess up and die, holy shit, that house with all the birds looks kind of amazing. One of those has to take a screenshot. Let's keep going. At least for a little bit longer. Actually, I think we're at a pretty good stopping point here. Can I just get back? I can. Alright. And this is just the checkpoint here. Means... What is this? Oh, wait, no, this is the way I came. No, it's not. This is just right here, right now. Alright. Right here, right now. Let's see if I can beat this guy with gusto. Oh, gosh. He's tanky. Nope, lost prospect. I'm getting slightly better at it. I think part of it is The dodge is not nearly as dodgy as I would hope to be. And I can't figure out my parry. I'm really locked into a couple of things. The other problem is, I'm so used to Dark Souls movement and combat. How is he not out of stamina? Ow. Okay. I feel like, I'm getting closer. But a little bit more stamina would do it. Maybe. The other question is how dodging works. Because it says, like, right bumper while moving. I wonder if you straight up cannot dodge. How the hell? How the heck are you supposed to keep up with that? Yeah, I'm trying to parry him and it's not working. Nope. I'm getting close. I just have to get him in one more of those like kind of hell combos that I can pull off. They're not great, but it's enough. Maybe if I switch some things around or, yeah, just got a little bit more strength, it'd work. I mean, he seems pretty vulnerable to being kicked. Like, very vulnerable to being kicked? I think there's also some kind of combat or combo system with stamina where you can get it back. Run out. Thank you. Got him. That was tough. I don't feel like I deserved that necessarily, but that's okay. We got a shield off of him, and we beat a boss of a sort. Cool. But for now, I think this is a good stopping point. I forgot about my stupid mask. It's a good stopping point. This is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I was terrified of playing this, mainly because truly I thought it was a PvP game. And it's not. It is, I mean, it is very clearly a challenging pseudo-Souls-like kind of action RPG. Doesn't look like it's very long. It's what? 4, 7, 8 bosses slash mid-bosses. And then whatever's in the tower, which is probably a whole nother level of challenges and maybe other bosses. Or maybe it's just one boss in there. I don't really know. But it seems like it's kind of a short little Souls-like experience. I say Souls-like, I feel like that's the wrong way of putting it. This game definitely differentiates itself. But it hits a lot of the same notes, you know, the mood, the atmosphere, the kind of ruined society, the difficult combat, the stamina management, and some other things. I don't know. Either way, it's neat. It's a lot of fun, and I can see why people went bananas for this years ago. And still go bananas for it today? Nowadays? Just maybe not as much. I don't know. I would love to see them revisit this, you know, get us an Absolver 2 or something like that. I feel like that could be really neat. With frankly better marketing so people actually know what it is. Is what it is. Anyway, so once again, thank you to shout out to Joshi for sponsoring this video. It was a ton of fun to do. and I really appreciate the support as well. So if any of you guys watching this video want to sponsor me to do a video just like this one, head on over to patreon.com/wanderbot. Yep, I was right. You'd think I'd remember my own my own URL. Anyway, patreon.com/wanderbot, and you too can actually sponsor a video just like this one, or vote on polls where I where I choose various games as well. I don't know. Anyway, with all that said, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave us a like, leave me a like, it helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad, new, old, interesting games every single day, hit subscribe, because I got tons of them to check out. So many that I haven't even seen or tried or even given consideration to before, that I'm now given the chance to go back to. But with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.